Alright, so, you guys haven't seen me in a while. I know that. Um, but I'm here to give you guys a little bit of a why. Because it's not just that I'm lazy or I don't feel like editing YouTube videos because, I mean, it's really hard and I don't want to do that, but that's not the main reason at all. But as you guys can probably tell, and as the reason most of you guys are here, most of my content is Valorant focused, and I gained a little bit of attention from my Valorant videos of like calling out toxic people, right? Which is all fun and games until it becomes a daily thing. And I know I put out quite a few videos in a short amount of time, but it doesn't happen, or it didn't happen as much as I was posting it, which is one of the reasons I couldn't keep up with that content, is because toxic people weren't around that much. I would get them like every other week, maybe, and I'd make haha funny YouTube video about it. But lately, I don't know exactly when it happened, but lately, Valorant has gotten really bad. The toxicity, it's not more intense, but it's more common, especially Spike Rush. That's one of my favorite game modes. I had hundreds of hours in it, and I know to some people that doesn't sound like a lot, but I had a lot of hours in it, and it was really fun. However, recently, it has not been like that. It is so normal now for me to get like 3 toxic people every single day. And to some of you, that might not sound like a lot, but if I'm getting on to play Valorant for just an hour or two, like just a few unrated games, and I have to deal with a person who, for some reason, hates the fact that I sound like a woman, hates the fact that I'm not a woman, and hates the fact that I like women. Every other game, it gets really tiring. Mentally, it's a lot to deal with. And I don't like being around toxic people. It's not something that I enjoy, and I know some of you, I probably gave that impression with my YouTube videos, but it's not the kind of company I enjoy having around. And if any of you watched my YouTube videos and went to my Twitch, then you'll realize that, because me and my friends will be sitting playing Valorant, and if we get a toxic person, we're just sitting there in a corner with each other being like, I love you, you're amazing, you're the best person in the world, don't let this person talk you down. And it's nice that I have friends that support me and stand up for me when I do deal with toxic people, but it really doesn't make it any more enjoyable to deal with those toxic people at all. And honestly, I can't say for certain that I know why the toxicity has gotten so bad. Maybe it's just because Valorant got more popular. The more people you have, the more bad people are going to be in that bunch, you know? 3% of 100 is less people than 3% of 1,000, you know? That kind of thing. But all the toxicity has made this game really unenjoyable. So in all honesty, I haven't been playing it as much because I know if I hop on, I'm gonna have to not use any comms, and to me, that's not as fun as using comms in a game. But it's either I use my mic and I get called 3 slurs and told to go back to the kitchen and, you know, do the no-no with my life, or I don't use comms and I don't enjoy the game as much, and we maybe lose because I couldn't calm, and I get upset. So it's really just become a straight up lose-lose situation. That's not the Valorant that it used to be. Like, obviously, I'm not saying that toxic people have never been in Valorant. That is stupid. Toxic people are everywhere, no matter how many or how few. But it used to be a lot better. It used to be a lot more enjoyable. It used to be a lot more tolerable. And I remember when there was a toxic person in the lobby and everyone would turn against them. And now, if I tell them to stop being toxic, I get told to shut up. And that's not cool. Now, I'm not saying that I don't ever play this game. I'm not saying that I hate this game, because I love this game. I've invested so much time and, ironically, money into this game. I'm not just gonna stop playing it. I do still find it enjoyable. The agents look really cool. The guns look really cool. And the gameplay is very fun for me. But the people have definitely ruined the majority of this game for me. I know that I can't go into a comp game because either I'm gonna get tilted because I'm not doing well, or I'm gonna get called a slur, or I'm gonna get bullied because I'm not doing that great, or I'm gonna get bullied because I sound feminine, and, you know, I'm gonna start repeating myself, but it's not fun when I can't feel confident that my team will be my team, no matter how I sound. Now, another point, I know I've talked about this before, but I don't know if everyone has heard this before, but my content is not something I can just create, right? I don't control people, obviously. Everyone has free will, and so they have free will as to whether or not they are toxic. And since I've stopped posting my videos, I have actually run into people that try to be toxic for a YouTube video, which you guys might be like, oh, well, duh, you made YouTube videos about that, like, they're gonna do that. But to me, that's so funny, because if you guys just want to take a little look at that subscriber count down there, it's not that much. I'm not some wildly famous person that's been to VidCon, been to TwitchCon. I'm not going to give you millions of followers because I make a YouTube video about how much of an asshole you are. So that just blew my mind, honestly. I knew it would happen if I got, say, I don't know, thousands or mind-bogglingly millions of subscribers. But, like, I didn't expect it to happen now. But back to the point, I can't create these situations. Obviously, like, if you ever see my videos, I don't know if anyone has ever questioned if they're staged or not, but they're not. And because I don't make that content myself, like, because I don't make those situations happen, it's harder to make content. And now, circling back to my beginning point of toxicity is more common, I'm not going to make a YouTube video about one guy that calls me a slur in a spike rush, and then I mute him and go on with my day. Because I don't know if you guys can tell, but that's not content. So unfortunately, even though toxicity is more commonly found, it's not more commonly found in such an extreme way that I feel like I can make an example out of somebody. Now, this isn't to say I'm, like, I don't know, using this as an excuse to not make content, because I don't know how many of you believe me, and I don't know how many of you care, but I'm not trying to use this as just an excuse, because I enjoy making content. It, like, personally, bless you, Casper, that was my cat sneezing. I genuinely get joy out of making YouTube videos. I mean, like, it's like somebody who makes a piece of art, like, they're proud of their work after, and that's how I feel every single time I post a YouTube video. And I feel even better when I see the comments being like, oh my gosh, this guy was such a jerk, so sorry you had to go through that. Or people being like, I have to go through this too, like, thank you for bringing attention to it. Like, it made me so happy to see that kind of response on my videos. It really did. And I want to keep making that kind of content, but between the fact that Valorant has become such a toxic environment, the fact that I can't control it, I kind of stopped. And I want to make more content, but if I'm being honest, I am stumped. I mean, if any of you have watched my videos or watched my content on Twitch, it does not take a genius to find out I'm not cracked at this game. Okay, I'm not super good at it. I play it just to have fun. I don't play it because I'm the best player in the world. I'm not trying to be the best player in the world. I'm just chilling out. And I don't know a lot of content in Valorant that's not centered around either being funny or being really skilled. And I know a lot of my friends and viewers will tell me like on Twitch that, oh my gosh, you're so funny, but like I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Okay. I don't feel funny, and like that's also stopped me from making content because I'm like, how am I gonna sit down and be funny for a video? You know? Anyways, I just wanted to sit down with you guys as close to in person as I can and kind of explain to you guys why I've been gone, because I don't know, if I was watching somebody's content and they put out like 4 back-to-back videos and they were really really good and I was like, I want to get me some more of that, and then they just stopped posting content. I mean, I would want to know where they went. And I mean, if you're just a random person clicking on this, never subscribed to me, never seen a video of mine, you know, I appreciate you watching this. And if you're watching this being like, I'm subscribed to this person, what the hell? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I haven't posted content so long that you forgot about me. But I'm still here. I'm still streaming every single day on Twitch. I'm kind of lost. I don't know what to do. I don't feel like my content is up to standards. I'm gonna be honest. Like, my content on Twitch, I try my very best to be an engaging and entertaining streamer, but every single time I look at a VOD to go and edit it and make it into a funny YouTube video, I look at it and I'm like, this isn't funny enough. Every single time. I've been told otherwise by people, but I don't feel like it's funny enough, you know? Not to mention that I haven't been playing exclusively Valorant on my streams. Last year, that was pretty much all of my content was Valorant content. It was me playing Valorant, me exposing toxic people and like putting them in their place, haha. You know, all that good stuff. And this year, I've been playing more Minecraft. I've gotten into Genshin Impact. I got into Overwatch. So like, I feel like my content on Twitch has taken a different direction than the content on YouTube. And I don't know what to do, because if I know anything about being a YouTube viewer, it's that you want consistent content. And I feel like if I can't give that to you guys, then I just shouldn't be posting. Which I know I probably shouldn't do. I should probably just post whatever my heart desires. But it's nerve-wracking trying to build a platform and you like get into this one niche really fast and then you get out of it really fast. I don't want to... I know I'm not a huge content creator, but I don't want there to be that one person out there that will forever be upset because I stopped posting their favorite content. But regardless of everything I've said in this video, I'm going to try and keep making content. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try and like figure out more ideas to do with Valorant, and maybe I'll throw in some other stuff. Maybe you guys will like that. I'm gonna try and keep making content. I'm not saying that's gonna stop, but it has been hard lately, especially focusing on Twitch because for anyone who doesn't know, I do stream every single day at 6 p.m. EST. Shameless little plug there. And, you know, you don't think streaming takes anything out of you until you do it every single day. I love it. I do, but it is consuming. It is very consuming, and I didn't realize how consuming it was until I really focused on doing it every single day, because last year I had kind of a schedule of doing it every single day, but then there was like 4 months where I didn't have internet. So I couldn't actually do it. And now we're 3 months into the year and I have been streaming every single day, even when I got really sick. And it's definitely, I can tell I've been streaming every single day. Like, my mental has definitely taken a toll, and not in a bad way. I'm not saying like it's making me super depressed or anything, or it feels more like a chore at this point. It's still fun, but it's consistently a task that I have to do, in the sense of like it's a goal I've set for myself to do it. And I do love streaming much more than I love making video content. I love interacting with viewers more than I love interacting with subscribers. I've always found it more entertaining. So Twitch, unfortunately, has always been the priority for me. So I figured if I can't do everything, I'm gonna focus on what I really want to do, and that is streaming. So, like I was saying, I'm gonna keep trying to make content, but if you have liked my YouTube videos in the past, or if you're finding me and you prefer Twitch streamers over YouTube videos, well, then you can find me at twitch.tv/vanillataitea every single day at 6 p.m. EST, because hopefully, barring anything out of my control, that is something that will not change. Even if I am wildly inconsistent on here, I am hoping to always be consistent over on Twitch. So you guys are more than welcome to stop by, but if not, maybe I will see you sometime soon.